Hi, Ayaansh. Very good evening and welcome to Startup Studio with Adolf. Here, as you very well know, we give a chance to budding entrepreneurs like you to present your big idea. And we are very excited to hear yours. So, just before we begin, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Ayaansh Nagpal and I'm 8 years old. I live in Bengaluru.
All right, Bengaluru is a beautiful city from what we know. So, Ayaansh, thank you for that introduction. So, what's your big idea?
My big idea is a mobile vet and dog grooming service for Bengaluru.
Mobile vet and dog grooming service. That's something that I haven't heard of. So, Ayaansh, can we assume that you either like dogs or have a pet of your own?
Well, I don't have a pet of my own, but yes, I do like dogs and sometimes I see how dogs can look neglected because their owner was too busy to get them attended to.
Okay, so there's this unconditional love for dogs that you have, huh, Ayaansh? So,
Yes,
that's a wonderful thought, first of all. So, can you describe the services that you will be providing?
obviously everything that goes into doggy wellness, including grooming a dog, shampooing, brushing, oil claw buffing, hair trimming, ear cleaning, blow drying, and massage. Dogs love that. And also more serious vet issues like checking for ticks, dressing simple wounds, etc. Obviously, I will not offer surgery level services, but this would be my special services as mobile vets are equally necessary.
Well, Ayansh, now that you've explained the kind of services, I cannot agree more that they sound extremely important. And you know what? You're just making me wish that I had a pet of my own whom I could really pamper. But great, I mean, that's quite a wide range of services. So, but what if your clients want only a wash? Is that possible?
Well, they could opt for that on our menu. I would charge only 100 rupees for just a wash. There would be special packages starting from 1000 rupees. If they require specialized service like de-ticking, fungal treatment, etc., obviously the cost will increase.
Ayansh, I think that's quite fair that obviously as the services increase, so will the cost. And in my opinion, 100 rupees for a wash seems quite reasonable. So let's talk about the actual operations now. Okay. How will that work? How will you manage all the tasks that you've mentioned?
I will visit one society area in a day and park there. There will be appointments and some time for walk-ins. I would have a register for people to leave their numbers, then I would call them when I have a free moment. I would employ at least one driver or supervisor and one experienced dog groomer, a vet for checkups, and one general services helper.
Well, Ayaansh, you have explained about the operational activities very well. But what's equally important is the cost for setting everything up. So, have you figured about the cost and the equipment that you would be using?
Yes, I have. I have figured out the cost and the equipment I'll be using. I'll be using grooming sets including nail cutters, buffers, steel combs of different sizes, trimmers, cremating tools, flea combs, slicker brushes, and hair dryers, etc. Then a range of dog shampoos and products like conditioners and lotions, basic medicines for dogs and ointments. Vitamins would be a great traditional income. Let's not forget mussels of all sizes.
Ayaansh, we surely should not forget muscles. And that's an excellent start. But do not forget about the setup for the dog grooming station. That can be an extra cost too. Now, what is the name of your mobile dog van?
My mobile dog grooming service will be called Pet Paradise Mobile Dog Grooming, and the tagline would be Dogs in Style.
Well, I'm sure they will be in style after they come to your little service center. And now tell me, Ayansh, that what about marketing? Basically, how will you spread the word about what you're doing and how will your customers come to know that you're there in their neighborhood?
Well, I would put up my poster in dog food stores, vet clinics, and pet stores. Dog food stores could also advertise by putting their leaflets in my van as a reciprocal arrangement. I would also give the dog a doggy treat to uh, publicize the brand.
Okay. I'm sure the doggies will love that treat. And I love the idea of the reciprocal arrangement that you just mentioned. So you seem to know what you're doing, Ayaansh. Now, we come to a very important point, which is competition. So, have you done any analysis of who else is working on a similar idea as you are, specifically in Bengaluru?
Yes, I have. Enchanting Pets is a dog grooming franchise, but it's quite expensive. Their basic pack is 1500 rupees for small short haired breeds, and they go up to 3600 rupees for extra large long haired breeds. The groomer is well regarded, but its van is just for picking up the dog and taking him to the store where all the grooming is done. There are other pet groomers, but they're not mobile.
Well, Ansh, the pricing for 3600 rupees really does sound obnoxious. Well, in the midst of discussing all these things, I think we missed out one thing. You told us about the accessories that you would need for your services. But I think what we missed was the accessories that you would use for your mobile van. What would you need for that?
I need a large CNG tempo traveler with a folding table for clipping examinations, etc. One large sink with a water tank, cupboards for the products. While Ahmedabad is famous for fitting mobile vans, but even Bangalore has workshops.
And what would it cost? Have you done any research on your initial investment? Because that's how things get started, and that's kind of a burden for someone who is just starting this wonderful idea.
The Tempo minibus would cost about 9 lakhs, and the fittings will cost another 2 lakhs. A one-time website creation cost about 10 to 15,000 rupees will also be there. Recurring costs would be the CNG, website maintenance, and marketing costs for Google and Facebook. The driver, groomer, helper, and vet salaries also have to be paid. I would try to do a profit sharing with the groomer and the vet to make it worthwhile. So the net income would be about 30,000 per month.
Well, although it's a huge investment, but 30,000 per month as net income is not a bad start, Ayaansh. It might actually grow and take you to places. But have you thought about where you're going to get all of this money, this huge investment of so many lakhs of rupees?
I'm making a business plan with all my expenses and projected income. I will apply for a loan as an entrepreneur. With my parents' help, I'm confident that I can make this work.
I'm sure you can make it work, Ayaansh, and I'm sure that as supportive as your parents are, they will definitely walk each step with you. So the kind of confidence you have, it's great. So, but keep up that confidence and keep doing all the good work. Yeah, and I'm sure you'll go places with your big idea. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, Ayaansh, and I'm sure that you're going to make your furry little animals very happy with your grooming services. Thank you for sharing your ideas with Adult Startup Studios. More
Thank
power
you.
to you, Ayaansh, and we'll say goodbye for now.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, Ayansh.
Yay!